So in one of the last couple of videos, I explained to you guys that our El Cheapo roadside firewood stand that we built out of free pallets and some leftover tin roofing got destroyed in a windstorm. And we started constructing what I believe is going to be the sturdiest roadside firewood stand on YouTube. We are building it out of 6x6s. And hopefully by the end of this video, we'll have a roof on it. Stick around. All right, so in the last video, we got our site prepped here where the roadside stand is going to go. We put our one call in, so you can see they marked out the gas line. And luckily, neighbor Doug has a skid steer mounted post hole digger. Now this unit is designed for a skid steer, so I have no idea whether it's gonna work on the tractor. I know it'll work, I just don't know if it'll work, if you know what I mean. Like, I know I'll be able to turn it, I just don't know if it's gonna immediately stall out as soon as I get it 6 inches in the ground. So let's go ahead and find out. I've never done this before. It's kind of fun. Definitely something you need to figure out as you go, but all right, so the skid steer auger on the tractor does work. Obviously not to its full potential. It doesn't spin very fast, but it was still able to dig a nice post hole in through some pretty heavy rock in through here, a lot of shale, and it certainly beat doing it by hand. However, we do still have to come in here and clean up the last little bit out of the bottom of the holes, and then we should be ready to go ahead and start setting our concrete, and then hopefully we can start erecting the new roadside firewood stand. All right, so since we're not cementing our posts into the hole, we're using these brackets. The 6x6 will sit on these. We'll Tapcon the bracket to the finished concrete, and then we'll run 4 lag screws into the side of this bracket to secure to the post. Because we're doing it that way, we need to make sure that the concrete is completely flush and level on all 4 post holes, so that way these are level and our structure will be perfectly level. In order to make that happen, we're running 36-inch pieces of rebar down into the bottom of the hole. And then as you can hear beeping beside me here, we have our laser level with our transit set up over there. And we're going to use this to measure the top of where our finished concrete is going to be. And you can see right now, this is our lowest hole. So now when I go tap in these 36-inch pieces of rebar into the other 3 holes, we need to make sure that the top is level with this lowest hole here. Just double check this one again real quick. Yep. Yep, so we're still high. There we go. All right, so we got all 4 pieces of rebar in the ground. We're gonna do one final check. Okay, that one is good. That one is good. That is good. And the 4th one is good. So we now know if we finish concrete to the top of all of those piers, our concrete is gonna be level and the foundation on which we build the roadside firewood stand is gonna be level. All right, so while we're waiting for that concrete to cure down there, I thought we'd go ahead and get these posts and beams all stained up. I've got my dad here giving me a hand. I did go ahead and paint the top, or I guess the bottom of the post with a latex-based paint just to hopefully waterproof the bottom a little bit. It is white oak. We're gonna stain the rest of these. So it should be good and last a good long time. So we're gonna go ahead and get started here to keep this project moving while the concrete's curing down there. Alright guys, so we didn't quite get a roof on it today like I wanted to, but we put in probably about a 10-hour day, and I'm whooped, and I'm sure Doug's whooped as well. You might be saying to yourself, isn't this a bit overkill for a roadside firewood stand? And yes, you would be correct, it absolutely is. I can't tell you how many firewood stands I've seen driving down the road that look like our old one over there. I have no problem with people copying it. It's always fun whenever I drive by and see people with the brown with white lettering roadside firewood stand made out of pallets. Lets me know that there's people out there that actually watch our channel. But yeah, this one's gonna be a little bit more difficult to copy. And the other thing is, it gives me practice working with 6x6 material. I really want to build a couple of outbuildings, some sheds, some places to keep the tractor or the four-wheelers and side-by-sides and stuff. And I really like building with this type of material here. So it gives us some good practice and gives neighbor Doug something to do to come over here and help me. We'll probably finish it up in the next video, getting purlins on, getting metal roofing on. And then we do still need to construct how we're going to lay out the presentation of the firewood. Right now I'm kind of thinking we're gonna have, you know, our $20 racks from about here to here, and then probably I think 6 of them, and then we're gonna do up top like a locker style and maybe do some $10 racks up top there. The main benefit to this roadside stand versus the one we built out of pallets is the other one was two-sided, so you had firewood on one side, firewood on the other. One side was always easier for the customer to get to and would empty out faster. And then if you have people driving from one direction to the other and the one side is empty, they think the entire stand is empty. So you ended up having to restock it faster. This one I think is gonna work much better, just having an easy access point to just one side of firewood that they can load up their car. And we also have it perfectly parallel to the driveway here. One other thing we're gonna do in the next video is bring in some gravel, and that should pretty much wrap up the 6x6 timber frame roadside firewood stand. If you guys enjoyed this one, give me a big thumbs up, click that subscribe button, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching. I love the sound of an impact gun.